Okay, so today you got a sheet with a graph and it has a bunch of points on it, and you'll notice that down here I'm asking you to find the equation of each of these lines, and I'm asking you to do it by working on the graph, and I'm hoping you're using a ruler to connect these points and show me your slope triangle so that we can see the equation. So let's start with this first one, AB. Take your ruler and connect those points. Nice straight line. Don't hesitate to extend past B, and even don't hesitate. It's hard for me to do with my straight line tool, but don't hesitate to go past this point A. Remember, lines go on forever in either direction anyway. So, slope triangle. I'm going to change colors. And I'm going to make it a little smaller. Okay, so slope triangle, we'll choose 2 points that are on the line, B and A. So B, there's the rise, there's the run. Now, in order to figure out what the rise and the run are, it's really important, and some of you forget this when you're making your own check for rise and run. You got to know what they're counting by on the X and Y axis. So I know that this is 0, 0 here, and I see that this says 2. And there's only one thing that's halfway between 0 and 2, and that is 1. So this is 1, which means that they are counting on the y-axis by 1. And as I look over on the x-axis, I'm seeing the exact same thing. Here's 0, here's 2, this is halfway between, this must be 1. That tells me how I should count these things. So as I go from here to here, to here, to here, I know they're counting by 1s. That's why you need to look at this. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write it down. And counting our run, 1, 2, 3. Write that down. How do you find slope? Rise divided by run. What is 6 divided by 3? 2. So you know that your slope, because your slope is always equal to whatever the unit rate is 2. Y equals 2x. Now, look at the point where your line, and I'm actually going to make the point really big. Let's choose a color here. We'll make it yellow, where the point is crossing the y-axis, where the line is crossing. So here's your y-axis, and here's where your line touches it, right there. So if you follow your line down, and you look at your y-axis, right here at A is where they are crossing each other. They're intersecting each other. And this point is 0, -1, -2, -3. Therefore, your y-intercept, your B, is -3. Change back to red. Okay, so this is what I want you to do on all of these problems tonight. Now that I've shown you the first one, I would expect you to turn off the video, draw your line, put in your slope triangle, write your equation, and then turn the video back on and check. Okay, so go ahead and do 2, CB. Okay, so CB. There's, oopsie, let's use our straight line tool, because you're using your ruler. Slope triangle. Okay, 1, 2. One, 2, 3. Therefore, rise over run. Our slope is 2/3. Y equals 2/3 x. 2/3 is our m. Right here, I'm going to make it yellow again, is the spot where your line crosses the y-axis, and that's at 1, 0, 1. So the rest of your equation is +1. Number 3. Again, turn off the video. You should know how to do this now, and check it when you're done. Don't forget to use your ruler. Okay, so now I'm doing DE. And notice that I took DE and I extended it past. I'm going to try that again. And again. I extended it past where E was. The reason I needed to do that is because it has to go through the y-axis, or I don't know what the y-intercept is. Slope triangle. So this line is going down, which means it will have a negative slope, and I drew the slope triangle a little bit big here. Let's go just DE. And so here we go. We can count down 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. And count over 2, looks like. Yep. Rise, overrun, negative 4 divided by 2 is equal to negative 2. Now, notice that this line is, if you go from the left over here to the right, it's falling down. That's always a big reminder that you need to have a negative sign in front of your slope. Y equals negative 2x. Okay, I'm going to make it yellow where it's crossing the y-axis again, so it's big and bold and you can see it. So follow your line. This is the y-axis and it's crossing at negative 4. Negative 2x minus 4. Whoops, let's make that red. Okay, number 4. Use your ruler. Okay, FG. Just start at G, all the way up through F. Don't hesitate to extend it. Slope triangle. You should be hopefully just checking now. You shouldn't be copying because you know how to do this. Counting here, it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's negative 9 because from left to right this line is falling down. And over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And rise, overrun. And if you do this on your calculator, you're going to get negative 1.5. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. So y equals negative 1.5x. And if you look where the line is crossing, it is crossing right here at negative 1. So minus 1. Okay, last one. HI. We'll connect with the ruler H and I. Okay, and we'll do our slope triangle. Notice, by the way, that this line, as you go from the left to the right, see, it's going up. It's not going down, so it'll be positive. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again. And we have, make sure you're labeling all of yours too. I'm going to expect to see these numbers on here. 1, 2, 3. Rise. Overrun. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So y equals 3x. And now we just have to look for where is it crossing the y-axis. It's crossing right here. And this point right here is at 0, 5. So your y-intercept is 5. 3x plus 5. Now, I'm just going to warn you really fast before I stop recording. Tomorrow, you are going to look at the graph of each of these. So you're going to look at AB, you're going to write down the point for A, you're going to write down the point for B, and you're going to use what you know about how to find the equation from 2 points to find this same equation as you did. So you're going to want to make sure you do not lose track of this worksheet that you have because you're still going to need it. All right, good night.